What's good, y'all? It's like week 12 of the cut. I'm 165 pounds right now. So I have about 5 more pounds to go until I think that I'll be done close to single digit body fat, probably around 9 or 10%, hopefully. But I haven't been doing a lot of talking about like specific information, so I've just written down like a list of things that people might want to know that I'm going to be answering. And the first question I'm going to be answering is what I do on the weekends. I've had a lot of people ask me, what do I do on the weekends? How are you not bored? You're not drinking, you're not really doing anything, you can't go out to eat. And honestly, I've been working on making videos, I've been doing homework, I've been doing school, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. I'm low-key kind of addicted. Anytime I get my steps in, I've worked and I have nothing left to do, I'll sit there for hours and just play that shit. I really like doing it right now because if I'm hungry or if I'm whatever I'm doing, I'm completely locked in on the game and I'm not even thinking about the fact that I'm starving. And you can play zombies for literally hours and hours and hours at a time. So I do that a lot. Also, getting in steps legitimately takes a long time. When you're right now I'm trying to get 13,000 steps a day. That takes a minute for me at least. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you do throughout the day, but I don't fucking just walk that much on a regular basis. So me trying to get 13,000 steps low-key takes a lot of fucking time. Second question I have is how do I curb cravings? Honestly, the way I think about it is like the more I stick to the diet, the more strict I am, and the least that I fucking do stupid things, the faster I'm gonna get to the end, and then I'll be able to do whatever I want. So instead of being like, oh, I'm down 15 pounds, I can have a cheat meal, fuck that. Just keep going harder so that the quicker I get to the end result, the quicker I can go back to eating whatever the fuck I feel like. So that's honestly what I do. I haven't had any, I'll get to that later. But yeah, I kind of just think of the end goal, and I know that I want to get leaner more than I want to eat that bullshit food. Next question, do I have cheat meals? Kind of already answered that in the last question, no. But I don't think cheat meals are really a thing. I think that you either go over your calories or you don't, right? So like I could eat whatever I want as long as I stay under my calorie count. It's not a cheat meal. But like I know what people are asking when they say cheat meal. No, I don't have cheat meals. I haven't had one at least this cut so far. But yeah, as long as I'm hitting my protein and calorie goal, I don't really give a shit what I eat. I try and keep my carbs and fats in the right around what they should be based on how many calories I'm eating. But really it's the protein and the calories that I'm most worried about. Steps versus cardio. I do cardio like on the treadmill after the gym sometimes, but I think it's way more important to track your total steps. Because if you only track cardio, you can say, okay, I do 45 minutes of the treadmill after the gym every day. The problem is some days you're going to be getting a lot more steps than others. So if you're not tracking your steps, you have no clue how much energy you're actually putting out. You only know how much cardio you did. So I think I personally think it's much more beneficial to track your overall steps rather than just tracking cardio. So yeah, that's what I do. But when I do cardio, I usually do like an incline of 4 and a speed of 3 on the treadmill. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit of incline to increase the amount of calories you're burning. Next thing is drinking. I've been 3 months sober, haven't drank a single sip of alcohol. But if you're trying to get like completely shredded, you're not gonna want to drink because you already feel like shit. Drinking is gonna make you feel like more like shit, and there's a lot of calories. But if you're just, to be completely honest, if you're just trying to get in shape, you're trying to put on a little muscle, lose a little bit of fat, you do not need to completely cut out drinking. I've made so much progress the last 3-4 years, and I've drank a lot of weekends. So like, if you want to do some extreme shit, yeah, you're gonna probably want to cut out drinking. But for the most part, you can still drink and look a little bit better. You're just not gonna get as optimal results, obviously. Training, I've almost always done a push-pull legs, push-pull split, so I'll only hit legs once a week, and then I'll hit push and pull twice a week. I'm just gonna be completely honest, I care more about my upper body than my legs. I'm not a bodybuilder, so I can fucking train what I feel like. As far as training to failure, I used to be like a very, very much like every single set, complete failure, drop set, fucking triple drop set, forced reps, everything. And over the years, I've kind of, especially recently, especially during this cut, I've started to understand the importance or the benefit of sometimes leaving a few reps in reserve. Like, you can get to the point where, like, all right, I can do one more rep, but it's gonna take, it's gonna take like fucking the world out of me. It's so much more beneficial to just not do that last rep and then just stop, wait 2 minutes, and do another set. You're literally gonna be getting so much more volume in with less fatigue. I know a lot of people, this is going to get a lot of people's undies in a bunch, but like, to be completely honest, leaving a rep in reserve, you should do it at least sometimes. And once again, I've always been a person like fucking failure, triple drop set, keep going. But like, I really do see the benefit of sometimes leaving reps in reserve. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it's not like catastrophically going to change your training. But if you never take reps and leave reps in reserve, and you're always going to all out failure, just think about it. Just something to think about. Next thing is like protein shakes and protein bars. There are people have this misconception that like protein shakes and protein bars like isn't as quality protein as like meat and shit, which is just completely untrue. I think if anything, protein, like whey protein, is like the purest protein that you can get. So if you want to drink protein shakes or have an occasional protein bar, I see no problem with that. Obviously, it's just, I probably wouldn't drink multiple protein shakes or eat multiple protein bars in a day. You're probably going to end up being less full. You might have stomach issues with that. But I personally drink 2 scoops of whey protein every single night. So that's 240 calories, 50 grams of protein every single night. I've kind of always done it, but one of the reasons I kind of do it, especially during the cut, is drinking 50 grams of protein, of just protein and water. If you just chug that shit, it kind of like kills your appetite. It might hurt some people's stomach, but like if you just drink 50 grams of whey protein, like your appetite is just completely curbed, and it kind of just puts like a weird kind of feeling. You just don't want to eat. And that's what I want right now. I'm trying to get myself to not want to eat, so I like doing that, but I would do it anyway, even if that didn't happen. It's just kind of a side benefit. The last thing I had was just sacrificing wants and needs. It's the same thing. Like, I want to go drinking and doing all this shit, but I want to be shredded more. So, like, even though I want to go eat a cheeseburger, I want to do all this, I want to do all the things that you're thinking of when you're on a diet, but I want the end result more. So, like, the people who always fall off the wagon and give up too early, you simply want, you don't want it enough. You want to party more, you want to drink more, you want to eat what you want more. But I genuinely want to get shredded, so that's why I'm not cheating. It's, you know what I mean? I don't know. You just fucking don't beat yourself. But I do have a physique update recorded. Once again, the physique is at 165 pounds. Probably, I don't know, 13% body fat. I really don't. I'm probably within 1 to 2 body fat percentage up or down of 13%. That's my best guess. And I'm thinking by 160, I should be around 9 or 10, hopefully. Obviously, I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. I've never been shredded before, so I'm just kind of a trial and error. I've had plenty of experience getting people to lose weight and just knowing how, like, to generally get in shape, lose weight, put on muscle. But there's a big difference between that and trying to get somebody like shredded. Like, it's a completely different game. There's so many different aspects, and I've never done that for anyone else, and I've never done it for myself, so it's just different. But as far as like the general person, I think that I have a very good perspective in like helping people understand what's important, what's less important. But as far as the trying to get shredded shit, I'm figuring this out as I go, so that's why I'm making this series. But yeah, we'll cut to the physique update. Psst. All right, y'all. I'm not pumped up. It's the end of the night. I just ate like a couple hours ago, but it's the end of the night. But it's Saturday. I woke up at 2 p.m. Mind you, I'm supposed to be getting 13,000 steps a day and eating 1,800 calories. Pretty deep in this shit. I wake up at 2 p.m. I play a game of zombies. It took me like 5 hours. I die on round 95. Not only do I die on round 95, I'm trying to hit round 100. It's 7:30 p.m. and I only have 800 steps and I had to get 13,000. Saturday's my off day, so I've been at the gym for the past probably 2.5 hours. I literally going on the treadmill, stopping, resting for like 5-10 minutes, getting back on. Literally been doing that over and over for the past 2.5 hours. Usually I just get my steps in my house, or I just go outside or my apartment. So I'll literally walk. I walk back and forth down my hallway. My whole apartment's probably 20 yards max. 10, probably, I don't know, 15 yards. And I literally walk back and forth down the hallway religiously. I've been doing this for what, fucking 3 months. It's been 3 months. I haven't drank a sip of alcohol for 3 months. I haven't had a single cheat day. I haven't done anything. I've been completely locked the fuck in. But yeah, for my steps, most of my steps come from me walking back and forth down my hallway for hours a day. I usually only do like probably 20 minutes on the treadmill a day, and I'll do a little, put a 4 incline on it. But otherwise, all my steps and cardio comes from just moving. I wouldn't recommend doing what I just did today, getting all 13,000 steps in like 2 hours. That shit is ass, and it's a lot more tiring. Try and spread that shit out throughout the day. Just get the steps in. But yeah, I'm 165 pounds right now. This is what I'm looking like with no pump.